There's something incredibly satisfying about stepping into your garden and seeing little pieces of yourself in it, whether it's a handmade birdhouse, a painted pot, or a cozy corner you created from scratch. That's the beauty of DIY garden. Decor. It's not just about saving money or filling space. It's about making your outdoor area feel like home. Whether you have a big backyard, a small patio, or even just a balcony, there are endless ways to get creative outdoors. Today, I'm going to share some simple, beautiful, and budget-friendly DIY garden decor and outdoor projects that anyone can try. No fancy tools, no expensive supplies, just a little creativity, a few materials, and a love for being outside. Let's start with something really easy, but super effective. Painted pots. Plain terracotta pots are cheap and easy to find, but with just a bit of paint, they can become stunning focal points. You can go for classic white with black patterns for a modern touch, or use pastel colors for a soft cottage garden vibe. Try painting stripes, polka dots, geometric shapes, or even freehand flowers. And don't worry about being perfect. The beauty is in the handmade charm. For extra durability, use weatherproof outdoor paint or seal them with a clear varnish. Line them up along your garden path, hang them on a fence, or stack them into a fun vertical planter. Next up is one of my favorites, DIY garden signs. These add so much personality and can be totally customized. You can make a sign pointing to different areas of your garden, label your vegetable beds, or even add a funny quote like, "Garden hare, don't care," or "Welcome to my jungle." All you need is some scrap wood, a bit of paint, or a permanent marker, and maybe a little imagination. Distressing the wood slightly with sandpaper gives it a rustic, farmhouse feel that looks amazing in almost any garden setting. If you're into upcycling, here's a fun repurposed garden decor. Look around your home for old teapots, boots, ladders, or drawers. These can all be turned into charming planters or decorative pieces. An old step ladder becomes a tiered herb garden. A broken chair seat? That's a perfect base for a flower basket. Even rusted watering cans can be given new life with a coat of spray paint and filled with cascading flowers like petunias or trailing ivy. It's about seeing potential in things you might otherwise throw away. Now let's talk lighting, because nothing sets the mood in an outdoor space like good DIY garden lights. One of the easiest and most magical ideas is mason jar lanterns. Take a few mason jars, fill them with fairy lights or solar-powered LED candles, and hang them from tree branches or place them along pathways. You can also wrap string lights around poles, fences, or garden arches for a soft, twinkling glow. Want something even more creative? Try making tin can lanterns. Just punch holes in empty cans to create patterns, spray paint them any color you like, and add a candle inside. They throw beautiful shadows at night and give off a cozy, handcrafted feel. If you have kids or you're a kid at heart, DIY garden games are a great project. Think giant Jenga, tic-tac-toe made with painted rocks, or a beanbag toss with colorful buckets. These games don't just decorate your space, they make it a fun place to hang out. You can even make a little outdoor chalkboard by painting a piece of wood with chalkboard paint and mounting it to a fence. It's great for garden notes, doodles, or keeping score when the competition heats up. Let's not forget the birds, bees, and butterflies. Creating DIY decor that also supports local wildlife is a win-win. A homemade birdhouse or bird feeder is easier than you think. You can use wood scraps, old mugs, or even plastic bottles to make creative feeders. Paint them in cheerful colors, hang them from a tree, and watch the wildlife come to you. Another easy project is a butterfly watering station. Just take a shallow dish, add some flat stones, and fill it with a little water. It's simple, beautiful, and helps your garden thrive with POLLINATORS. For those of you who love to build things, try making your own raised garden beds or planter boxes. These not only look clean and structured, but they also make planting and weeding easier. Use untreated wood for a rustic look, or paint them to match your decor. You can build a basic rectangular box, or get creative with shapes and tiers. Add trellises for climbing plants, or even install wheels underneath to move them around. Planters are perfect for patios and balconies where space is limited, but greenery is still desired. Another relaxing project is to create a DIY garden seating area. You don't need to buy an expensive bench or swing. Pallets can be turned into seating with a few screws and cushions. Even large cinder blocks with wood planks across the top make a sturdy and stylish outdoor bench. Throw in some weather-resistant pillows, maybe a throw blanket, and you've got the perfect nook for morning coffee or sunset views. One idea that's really been trending, and honestly never goes out of style, is the vertical garden. Perfect for small spaces or to hide an ugly wall. A vertical garden adds height, greenery, and texture. You can use an old wooden pallet, a shoe organizer, or even gutter segments mounted to a wall. Fill them with herbs, succulents, or small flowering plants. It's not only beautiful, it's practical and a great way to grow more in less space. If you're looking for a weekend project that makes a big impact, consider building a stepping stone pathway. You can buy plain stepping stones or make your own using concrete and molds. Customize them with handprints, colorful tiles, or embedded stones and glass beads. Each one becomes a little piece of art that leads you through your garden. It's personal, it's functional, and it's something you'll enjoy every time you walk through. And last, but definitely not least, don't forget to add personal touches. A hanging wind chime made from shells, keys, or silverware. A mirror. On a fence to make your space feel bigger. Painted rocks with messages, or a mini fairy garden tucked in a quiet corner. These tiny additions give your outdoor space soul. They're not store-bought. They're not mass-produced. They're yours. The end of the day, the best DIY garden decor isn't about how much you spend. It's about the creativity you bring to it. It's about turning a plain space into a place that makes you smile, slow down, and breathe a little deeper. So whether you're working with a big backyard or a small balcony, don't be afraid to get your hands dirty. Try a project or two. Make it messy. Make it yours. Because there's no better feeling than walking outside and knowing, I made this.